Welcome to our channel Life Insights. This time our question is, should we have ideals in our life or not? This is to be explored. Now say we are violent. Immediately to resolve this problem, we consider about non-violence as an ideal. Similarly, I practice humility. I am greedy and I create an ideal called how to be non-greedy. So all these things we are facing in our life. Suppose I am violent. Now who is violent? The I is violent. The same I wants to become non-violent. So in becoming also we find becoming is an act of violence. Hence the problem is not at all resolved. The problem is taken into the future. Our mind is avoiding the present. That's why it creates these kind of ideals. It is very clear that in our life we find those who practice non-violence, they also tend to be violent. If we observe very closely, we can find it. How humility can be practiced. Humility cannot be practiced. We have to observe our own mind, how it does the tricks. Mind says what is there, it turns into what is not. So mind has all these dualities. To go beyond dualities is what meditation is for. So to resolve this problem, a calm and alert and a silent mind is needed. So by having that silent mind, we will be able to resolve this problem. Now all these problems are springing from our own thoughts. Thought is sometimes violent and the other time it is non-violent. So the secret of solving the problem is in the thought itself. When we understand that we are violent and we are non-violent, both are same, both are coming from the same souls. Similarly, the other factor, that is greedy and not being greedy, all these things are coming from the same self. So instead of outwardly understanding the problem, we have to understand what is this I. I is the cause for the problem. So first we have to understand this I. I creates all the thought patterns. So instead of going to the future, we have to understand the present I. The secret lies in the I only. To tackle this I, we have to be meditative. Meditative means we must have a very silent mind. When we attain to the silent mind, the problem is understood immediately at the present. That's why we say now is the present one. Now is all powerful. We have to understand only the now. Problems are in the present, not in the future. But due to our own mind, we are dragging the problem into the future. Mind does not face any problem directly. It wants to postpone it. Any problem it avoids. That's why we are taking the problem into the future. As far as life is concerned, as far as existence is concerned, there are no ideals. But our mind has projected lots of ideals in front of us. That's why there's a gap between what is being said and what is being done. It is very clear that we can very easily understand that what is being said and what is being practiced. We find a large gap between these two things. This happens because we don't want to live in the present. Our mind is either past oriented or future oriented. That's why it does take place. So what is required? We have to understand only this thought pattern. Thought patterns are because of the I. I is to be understood. We must understand I so that we can tackle the problem directly. When we understand there is no difference between ourselves and violence, the gap narrows down. When we understand this, the problem is resolved immediately. I am being violent and I want to be non-violent. Both the things are belonging to us only. Then the problem is solved amicably. It can be addressed very easily. When we have a silent mind, we approach the problem very slowly with an alert mind. Hence, the problem can be solved very easily. So, always meditation helps us to resolve any kind of problem. Meditation brings our mind to the present. All the problems are in the present. So, present can be addressed with an alert mind. Hence, the problem is solved here and now. It will not be brought to the future. That is the secret of spirituality. Once again, we will be coming up with another one video explaining another aspect of life.